Of all the places we're going to go in Rome, this is the best place. Absolutely. Absolutely beyond. Not because of the Colosseum, slightly as you'll see in the story. But this is fascinating, and most people won't hear this story when they come and see the Colosseum. But let's back up a little bit to 66 AD. The Jews are in Jerusalem. They are furious with the Romans. You know how they kept asking Jesus, are you here to start your kingdom? And that was the whole thing. When are we going to get out of this problem we got? And one of the problems was, for instance, the Romans wouldn't let them make money, wouldn't make coins, silver coins or gold coins with their images and things on it. You had to use Roman coins. Their coinage was forbidden. And on the Roman coins, there were pictures, if you remember. In fact, Jesus says, whose image is on that coin one time? And they said, Caesar. He said, render unto Caesar. Remember that. So the Jews hated that because they're not supposed to make any graven image. That's part of their law. And they were yet forced to use those coins even for their temple tax. Now, with that in mind, fast forward from Jesus' death on the cross up until 66 AD, they finally had enough and they revolt. And they throw the Romans in a bloody battle out of Jerusalem and take over the city. And now they've got their city back and they make their own coins. And they put on their coins pictures of fleur-de-lis and different things, but no images. So they have their own temple tax now. They have their own monetary exchange that doesn't violate the law. And for 4 years, they operated in Jerusalem like this, from 66 to 80. Rome was a very powerful and cruel worldwide or region-wide system. So they're in Jerusalem, they have their city, and Rome says for 4 years they've been plotting how to take this and put down this oppressor. So Rome sends a large army to Jerusalem. And the name of the general was Titus. And Titus goes and he camps just outside of Jerusalem and on Mount Scopus. And they plan for several months, and they come in and they brutally, in one of the worst things, 2/3 of the Jews died in this battle that were in Jerusalem. And they came in and just wiped them out, totally wiped them out. And if you remember on the Mount of Olives, Jesus said, not one stone will be left unturned. Well, inside, he's talking about the temple, not the Temple Mount, but the temple. In the temple, they had the golden menorah, they had the silver flutes, all these different things in the temple. Had all these treasures, and then there was gold on the walls. They had encased everything, and they were very rich and proud of this temple, and no one, of course, could go in there. So when the Romans came in and they took over the city and conquered it, they went in and took out this stuff, and they saw all the gold that was in there. There was so much gold, they pulled that golden menorah, 6 feet high, solid gold. Unbelievable what the weight of that would have been and what it would be worth even today. All of the silver stuff, the table of showbread was solid gold and silver, and then the walls and all, and in a way that I don't understand how this works, but limestone apparently can burn. So the Romans come in and they kill 2/3 of the Jews. And the temple itself catches fire, and the gold that is on the walls and all melts, and it goes down in between the cracks of the stones around the temple in the temple itself. The Romans want all the gold, so they go and open up all of the stones. There's not one stone left unturned because there was gold there. And they took this gold and they took it back to Rome. All of this stuff. There was so much of a loot that they came back with, they couldn't believe it. They just could not believe it. They built this arch called Titus Arch, just like the Constantine's Arch. That's the way Romans celebrate. They build arches. They have arches everywhere for different things. They build an arch. On the inside of that arch, they encased in stone, etched it out, the parade that they had when they came back, showing off the menorah and all the Jewish artifacts that they brought back. And that's in this arch, in the inside, and you can see it today. And they had so much, and the Jewish slaves are also in the painting that they etched in stone. They had so much gold. Do you know what they did with it? Built the Colosseum.
Whoa.
That's where the money came for the Colosseum. In this Colosseum, there is a small plaque about this big. It's hard to find. Most guides can't even find it for me. That talks about this, that the money for the Colosseum came from the gold that they got from Israel from that.